is a wonderful person. I've known her for probably 6 or 7 years off and on.
Yeah, you know, Sharon and I were just talking about that. I actually knew her slightly way back when, so it was great to get reconnected with her.
Well, why don't you introduce her? Bring her up.
Well, Sharon Fornaciari. Fornaciari. She's Italian. We just went to Italy a year ago. It was fabulous. So.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
How are you? Look lovely today.
Thank you. So do you.
Well, thank you, and so do you, Diane.
Oh, we all look lovely.
Well, you know, the amazing part about saying that is usually it's just the radio, they can't tell, but now they'll actually see that online. See, isn't that great?
We're telling the truth.
Absolutely,
That's
totally
right.
for sure. So we did a little introduction, Sharon, and first of all, we're so delighted that you're with the company. Very, very excited. I mean, you bring so much to what we have already, and we think that great things are possible and being part of our team. So welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I have been in real estate for 8 years now, and I started when my children were very small, and thought it would be kind of a good part-time business, extra income for the family. But as soon as I got into business, I realized you can't do this business part-time.
Right.
It's 24/7. If you're going to be in, you're in. If you have a client, you take care of that client from the beginning to the end, whether it's a kid's soccer game going on or not. So you work it out, but it's exciting and it's fun and it's so rewarding to help someone get that home that they've always wanted, or sell that home that they really need to sell. It's really exciting.
That's cool. You're good at it, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But tell us a little bit more about Sharon. Who's Sharon? I mean, you know, I know you're very involved in the community. We hear about it all the time. We know you have children.
Yes.
We know you had a background before real estate. So a little bit more about you.
Yeah.
I was a flight attendant for 10 years. I am retired. I retired in my early 30s from American Airlines for 10 years.
Very cool.
Wow.
And I retired when I had kids.
Okay.
But I grew up in Colorado, moved out here with American Airlines to Los Angeles, and then San Diego is my resting place forever. I don't think I'll ever leave here. This is where my husband's from, and I'm so happy because I love it here.
Oh, it's
It
the
is
best place in the
paradise,
world.
isn't it?
Yeah.
My husband's an emergency room doctor at Sharp Memorial Hospital, and he is a local boy, so we have just a great network of friends, and you know, that we spend a lot of time with.
You know, Carmel is such a place that it's so unique. I mean, aside from the demographics, it's just it just seems to have everything that you need for families, or you know, families that their kids, they're empty nesters, I guess. And I've lived here for 15 years. Diane's lived here for a number of years as well, and like you, we share that. Absolutely.
And I just have to share with you in saying who Sharon is. When you joined the company, we were talking to people just around town, and a few that we know, you know, Pacific Athletic Club and other places came up and said, oh, we heard Sharon join Samson California Realty. And of course, we're very excited to have her. And they all said the same thing, which is Sharon is such a fun person. She's such a great gal. And we feel that too. I mean, when you came in that first time, we just felt your positive energy. And that's who we look for at Samson California Realty. There's a lot of naysayers out there in real estate, a lot of negative people, because it's a challenging market, there's no question about it. And you were just the opposite of that. So we are absolutely delighted to have you. So maybe you could share with us, why did you join Samson California Realty? Clearly you've been doing real estate for 8 years, so you've been other places before. What was it that you know, intrigued you?
Really, what you just said, coming in here, there's a positive attitude, a positive energy. People want to be here. Our Friday meetings, everybody comes and participates and enjoys. It's just, it's with the challenging market, if you're in an office that's not positive, you feel that, and it can really drag you down. And when you see people constantly leaving instead of people coming in,
Right. It's not the right direction.
It scares you a little bit. Yeah. And so I really was looking for a way to push my business forward in this market, because I really understand that when it is a down market or a flat market, which I think it's more flat than down right now, it's a great time to push your business hard, and this is a great way to do it. Sitting in front of a camera, getting out of your comfort zone, doing things you've never done before, and that's why I'm here, because you guys do the same thing.
We love it. I don't know how, we just love it. It's just, I mean, you're absolutely right. It's just fun, and this business should be fun.
It should be. It is.
You know, it shouldn't be a stressful,
out of the box.
thinking out of the box all the time and being on the edge. That's what it's all about, for sure.
Yeah.
The reason that you're on the show today, I think, aside from telling us about yourself, is telling the audience why they should use you for buying or selling a home. I mean, who wouldn't use you, right? But what are the benefits for working with you, Sharon?
You know, there are over 15,000 residents in San Diego that have their license.
I know.
So there's a lot to choose from.
Sure.
And a lot of them are the part-timers that we were talking about, but there's a lot that are in this business, full-time, wanting to sell your home or help you find a home. And so you do have to do something to set yourself apart. So I've done everything I can education-wise. I'm constantly getting designations. I have the buyer's representative, the electronic professional, the certified negotiator, the certified distressed property expert. And it's good to just keep up with all of those things. I mean, certified distressed property, I didn't really have any interest in doing that before, but it is a part of everyone somehow, some way. If you're not in that situation, you know someone who is, and it's important to address it. So I do what I can to stay on top of the market and what I can do to be a complete agent.
Sure.
The last couple of years I have had what's called a 5-star real estate agent designation, and that's through San Diego Magazine. And the way they offer that to you is anyone who's done a transaction, they interview or do a survey and say, who did you use and what did you like about their services? And so I have been nominated for that the last 2 years, and then once those clients put me in for that, then it still has to go to another level of brokers or real estate professionals, association professionals, and then they also have to agree that I am on that list. So that puts me in the top 6% of San Diego agents.
Wow.
With that designation.
Absolutely.
That honor.
Absolutely.
So bottom line though, I care.
Yeah.
I do. I care. It's I want to do what's best for the client, what they really want, whether it's what I think they should have or not have. It's not about me. It's about them. It's about making the process as stress-free as possible.
And so that's how you separate yourself from other agents. You said 15,000. That's probably about right. 15,000 agents in San Diego County. That is amazing. There's I think over 400 in Carmel Valley alone.
Yes.
And there's only 35 sales a month here. So it makes you wonder who's making a living and who isn't. You know, in this market, really, when you think about it. But you made a lot of points about how you separate yourself from the pack, and that's what you have to do, right?
Well, absolutely, and I think, you know, just for me, as working with you when you come to San California Realty, I mean, I work with a lot of different agents, and of course we do transactions ourselves. So I have to say that the issues that you bring to the table, because we all talk about them here, you're very intelligent about them. And, you know, once again, not to poo-poo the real estate profession, but there's a lot of people that don't take it as seriously. I mean, the fact is this is probably somebody's largest investment, their home, their castle, their sanctuary. And it's a very serious situation, and you have always very insightful thoughts. And to me, it shows me that when you're working with a client, you're very much in tune with the issues that need to be dealt with. And you're not going to kind of bury them under the rug because they're challenging. You're going to hit them, you know, face on, and you know, do the best that you can to protect the interests of your client. And I admire that very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and I'm sure your clients do as well. What percentage of your business is past clients or referrals? You get a lot of referrals?
Over 90%.
Over 90%.
Yeah, for sure.
See, that's the business, right? That's the
It's
business model.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you have that those ratios,
Yeah.
90% of your business is referrals, and you attribute that to what we just talked about. You see a long career in real estate?
I do.
Yeah, you're gonna start putting more time into it. I know you put enough, but are you gonna crank it up a little bit? Or?
I definitely am going to put more time into it. I've already noticed such a shift just since I've been here. Just the mindset.
Sure.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, that's exciting. God, we want to thank you so much for being on the show today. And again, we're so happy that you're here with the company because you had many choices.
Yes.
And what you really, the fact that you're with our company and you've joined this team, really it just is a strong statement, I think, that we share the same value systems. And that's the kind of people that we want because we can, you know, relate a lot easier.
And we know you're going to be successful. We can see it happening already.
Oh, yeah.
We can see it again. You know, it seems California Realty, you know, for those that don't know, we interview a lot of agents, and it's always about us picking the right agent for our company as well. And agents have to exude a very high level of professionalism, or we're not interested in having them. And I can absolutely see that you exude that. So we wish you the best of success in your career.
We absolutely do. And anybody that's listening, hopefully everybody, she's your girl, give her a call. How do they reach you, by the way?
You can reach me at bestcoastalproperties.com, or my phone number is 858-735-0166.
Phone number again?
858-735-0166.
Sure, thank you so much for coming in, we appreciate it, really,
Thank you,
really,
Sharon.
absolutely. Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Go